My name is Raymond Patrick. This is a new YouTube site. I don't know how big I plan on making it. This is my channel. Please subscribe down below. If you like the video, hit the like button. Share it with your friends. I am a conservative. I'm a libertarian. I believe in live and let live. I am a Christian, but even Jesus himself said, go deliver the message, the good news, which was the gospel of Jesus Christ. And when Jesus told them that, he said, and if they don't accept it, if they don't want to hear it, then you calmly leave their house, kick the dirt off your sandals, because obviously they didn't have Nikes back then. Kick the dirt off your sandals and move on to the next house and see if they would like to hear the message. So it's not by force. So nobody can come back and say, oh, well, you're a Christian and that means you don't believe in this and you... No. I'm cutting that out right now, though I'm always willing to debate. Although it's almost impossible to debate with radical leftists these days because it's their way or the highway. If you don't think the way they do, you're a racist, or you're transphobic, or you're this and you're that, even though you come in with scientific fact, statistics, all that, and even a caring heart. You know, they have no merit for based on what they believe in. Doesn't hold any merit or true values or common sense. So what I wanted to get at is I called it with the shootings, with the Florida shooting. These kids are being manipulated and coached. I said it the second day when they first came out on CNN or MSNBC, whatever it was, and they were speaking way too articulate, off the spot, boom, and then another kid got caught doing it as if he was reciting lines, and when he would screw up, he did. If you watch any behind the scenes acting and stuff for a movie or for a sitcom, you'll see the way that they are when they make mistakes. And this is the exact way he was acting, and he was reading he was doing lines, he was doing an act. How is this relevant? It's because anytime there is a something like this happens, a mass shooting or any type of major thing happens in society that brings fear and even a terrorist thing, it could be anything. They use that situation to play off your emotions and to create more laws, taking away more of your rights because you want to be protected, when it's not the job of the police or the government to protect you. Yes, the president's job to put borders, to an extent it's their job to protect you. But when you're at home and you have nothing to protect yourself, it can take time for the police to get there. What are you going to do once that door is kicked down by so-called rapist or robber or insane person that just wants to murder you? Female home alone, she's 5'2", got a 6'7" guy trying to break into the house, gets in. That's why the gun is called the Equalizer. And again, I said it in my last videos, criminals always get weapons. They will get the gun no matter what. So, I've already explained that. You can go back and watch the other videos. I will try to leave a link down the bottom. If not, it's very easy. You go find it. So here's the thing. They're being manipulated, and it's designed as propaganda. It's an agenda to take your right away to defend yourself. I advise these kids that are coming out and speaking to do your research. Do your research. I know you're hurt right now, and that's terrible. I've been praying for you guys. Personally, if I was there, and for some reason was allowed to carry a gun on site, I would have been able to neutralize the situation, as well as many other gun owners. Out of all the people in the world, only about 0.03% are that insane to go in and shoot up a school. So, it's common sense. They're going to get the gun no matter what. So making gun control to take it away from the people that will protect you, I know I'm repeating myself, but it only leaves you harmless and unable to be able to defend yourself. So, harmless isn't the word, but you're not going to be able to do any harm to them. You're a sitting duck no matter what. So, and in this situation in Florida, which none of these people have mentioned and brought out to the open and really discussed it, it's the FBI's fault. They mishandled this. 36 times the police were called. They called the FBI plenty of times, and 3 times people from home directly called the FBI. So 39 times in all, this kids has had complaints made against them. Something could have been done. So that's where the ball was dropped. There's no laws that could have saved it. Only the people that were there. Now going back to the whole safety thing, there's towns where there's only a couple cops on duty at a time. And it could take them 25 minutes, half an hour to get to your house. Or to a school. In fact, the average time is 12 minutes to get to a mass shooting at a school. Columbine, I think it was around 47 minutes before the cops got there. More children would have been saved, many more, if somebody was there to neutralize those kids with a weapon. That's why it's called the ultimate neutralizer. That's how it works. Statistics and everything are on the sides of the conservatives. Pay attention. Don't listen to these guys. At least do your research. Think it out before you go and make rash decisions and run your mouth and go and try to have, legislation written. I heard a parent yelling at Trump. What? Trump saying, Trump, you said, what can we do? Or what can you do? Like as if he never said that. As if when he heard about the shooting, he said, well, what can you do? No, he never said any of that. That's made up. He did say, we're in an evil world. Things happen. We need to do our best to be able to stop these things. Gun control is not it. And it's common sense. Please use it. Get your thing right. But back to my original start also. These kids are being used. You just watch them. They're reading, or they've got lines memorized, and if this was a real shooting, I mean not a real shooting, but if they weren't being instructed on what to say and everything, they could just let it come from the heart on how they feel, and it would be much more effective, and it would resonate with the people much better, because it's completely unnatural to just use lines and do it. People are tired of being told, American citizens in particular most, are being tired to be told what to do. Look, you must do this, you must do that. And then especially to be threatened and called names. Then we're even not. Even if it's a problem, most likely a lot of people, if it's the right thing to do, that's what I follow. But then most of them are just going to say, you know what, I'm not going to do it at all. I'm not going to, I remember when Hillary Clinton was running for president, and she started hollering at people why she wasn't 50 points ahead. You can't holler at the people to vote for you. You're already proven the authoritarian she is. And these are the reasons why we voted Trump in. Besides the fact we want to change, we wanted an outsider who was smart about the world, and in business world, and in military, which he's doing a great job if he didn't have so much backlash and lies being told about him. So, A, don't blame Trump. 2, use common sense, do your research. Look, see how the gun control works. Look at the other countries and see how they failed. And also how governments then took over and slaughtered mass people after they got their guns. Am I saying that's going to happen here right away? No. It could be a year. It could be 100 years from now. But once you give the government power, they never relinquish it. They never give it back. So, I'm Raymond Patrick. Oh, and shout out to the one kid who denied CNN or MSNBC, whoever it was, the interview. He came with his own paper and what he wanted to say. They didn't want to hear his. It didn't fit their narrative. They wanted to coach him, and they wanted a scripted interview, and he turned it down. Shout out to you. Good for you standing up for yourself. You're going to be a strong, strong adult, and you are somebody who is going to be a great leader. We appreciate that. Good for you. Also, a shout out to a couple people I like out there. Ashton Birdie, what a tough girl you are. Guys, if you're a young guy in college and you're conservative, that girl is beautiful, and she is smart as a whip. She is tough as nails, and she's not scared of anything. To be in UC Berkeley and proudly boast on your conservative views, yeah, you got balls of steel, even though she's not. You get what I'm saying. She's got no balls, but just saying, she's tough as iron. I would call her Iron Ashton Birdie. That's her name. Just like Iron Mike, it's Iron Ashton Birdie. She is tough. Keep it up, Ashton. And there was a couple other people out there that I really, really liked what they said. Can't quite remember all the names. But everybody, keep up the work, keep up the fight. Let's squash the left's ideals with truth. Let's just fight them with truth. Keep your calm. Look how well Jordan Peterson's doing. He destroys these people in debate. And he doesn't get upset. He doesn't holler. Yet you hear the most ridiculous things being said to him. Like that guy Nicholas Matt said, "Oh, there is no such thing as biological sex, and this is scientific census agrees with this for the last 50 years. That's a complete lie. Biology is very real, and he sat there, calm, waited it out, weathered the storm of garbage that was flung at him, stuck to the facts, and he beat them down with truth. That's what we all need to do as conservatives. So keep reading your books, keep looking at the statistics, know your stuff, like Ben Shapiro. Shout out to him too. Thank you guys, and thank you, Jordan Peterson. As a 38-year-old man, you've really taught me a lot of things that have helped me grow and mature, even though I've always been maturing, but really teaching me a lot of lessons. Left, get out of the victimhood mentality. Fight for what you want. Legitimately, not violently, but fight for what you want. Get it out there, work hard, and you will be successful. Period. Again, this is Raymond Patrick. I'm out. You can reach me on Twitter at RayPat7734 and at Facebook at Raymond Patrick in Connecticut. Thank you. Subscribe. Hit the subscribe button down below. Hit the bell. Hit a like if you liked it. And please comment and let me know what you think if you have any ideas for me. Thank you very much. Peace out.